What's going on, guys? My name is Wade with Tech Daily, and in this video we are checking out the new Jaybird Freedom 2 wireless sport headphones. These are, of course, a slight refresh from the original Jaybird Freedoms that launched last year. I'll go over the couple differences and new features that these guys have, although I will say it isn't much, so if you have the original Freedoms, these aren't any kind of major upgrade or anything. But if you're looking for a new pair of excellent Bluetooth sport earphones, Jaybird's Freedom earphones have always been pretty highly rated, and even at $149, you do get some great value overall. The Freedom 2s come in either gold or black, and if you're interested in learning more about them or picking up a pair for yourself, I'll leave links to the cheapest prices along with links to some other Jaybird products down below in the video description, so be sure to check there. But without further ado, let's go ahead and see what these are all about. As far as the unboxing experience and what all is included with these, when you flip open the box, you're greeted by the Freedom 2s right away, and underneath that, you do get the usual Jaybird carrying pouch, which holds all of the extras and accessories that are included. The first is a super short micro USB cable for charging, and to actually charge the Freedoms, you use this charging cradle / battery pack. I'll talk more about how this works in a minute, but not only is this essentially a charging dock for the headphones, it's also an extra battery to extend the life of your headphones a few extra hours. Also included is a plastic clip to secure the headphones to your shirt if you need to, and you also get some various sized replacement rubber ear tips. Now, these are all the single piece combination ear tip and fin, which is different from the original Freedoms, which came with the separate rubber and foam tips and the additional ear fins too. With the Freedom 2s, this setup is all that's included, so you should kind of have an idea already if these tips with the fins will work for you, or if you might need to get different replacement tips separately. As far as the headphones themselves, they do look and feel pretty much identical to the original Freedoms. They have a very slim and sleek design and are made up of a combination of metal and plastic. The inline controls are there with volume up and down buttons as well as play and pause, with a small hole there for the microphone in the middle as well. And around back you can see the 5 gold pin connectors that are used with a charging cradle / extra battery that gets attached to it. One of the other changes to the Freedom 2s was the addition of what Jaybird calls their Speedfit release cable. There's 2 little connectors on the headphone cable, and just by pulling on the cable in different directions, you can shorten and lengthen the cable quickly and easily to however you'd like it. You can remove the little cable connectors if you want to, but I actually found this to be a really handy feature and a nice addition to the headphones. Now, like I mentioned earlier, the Freedoms come with this sort of charging cradle or dock that has 2 purposes. You can snap the headphones in place with a USB cable connected, and this is how the Freedoms will charge. But the dock itself also holds an additional 4 hours of battery life, so you can leave the clip connected to the headphones, take it with you, and now you get up to 8 hours of playback time. It's a little tricky to get on and off, but besides that, I think this was also a really decent feature on the Freedoms. As far as fit and comfort, if you guys saw my Jaybird Run review, you know that for whatever reason, I just had a lot of trouble with those fitting and staying in my ears. With these Freedoms, however, they fit very comfortably. They stay in, and they just generally work out very well for me. I'm usually not the type of person to wear earphones with the ear fins, but with these, I really didn't mind. I don't find them entirely necessary. The Freedoms would stay in with just a normal tip on them, but all in all, the included ear tips with the fins worked out pretty good. And the addition of that adjustable cable also let me keep these nice and tight around the back of my neck too, which helped keep the cable from moving around too much when I was doing activities. Sound quality on the Freedom 2s is once again excellent. The standard sound profile is very flat, which is honestly okay, it still sounds good, but the whole point of getting Jaybird earphones, in my opinion, is using them with the Jaybird app. With the app, you can customize the actual noise profile of the headphones to exactly the way you'd like. You can add some bass, adjust the mids and highs, and just generally achieve the perfect sound profile for your preference. And if you want to explore some other options, there's also a ton of preset ones too. And really, it's those features on the app that makes any of the Jaybird earphones an excellent listening experience, because no matter what your sound preference is, you can pretty much make them sound however you want. The app also has a couple additional tools, including a Find My Buds feature to locate the headphones if you do end up losing them. I think the only limitation with the Jaybird Freedom 2s is battery life. More specifically, battery life in the long term. I was getting just about 4 hours of playback time with these at 75% volume, and that's fine, you can get through a workout no problem in any given day. But using these every single day means that you'll need to charge them at least once during the week, and maybe even more. You can clip on that extra battery for another 4 hours, which is fine. I just wish the standard battery life was maybe a little better so I didn't have to charge these quite as often. So all in all, while these are obviously not necessarily a major upgrade to the original Freedoms from last year, a refresh is never a bad thing, and I think being pretty high quality and sounding very good with the ability to customize the sound, they are a good value, and even at $149, you're getting some really nice earphones for that price. Although, this now means that the equally as good original Jaybird Freedoms are even cheaper, so you can also go that route instead. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know if you're rocking anything from Jaybird in the comments below. Also, be sure to follow Tech Daily on Twitter, and subscribe to the Tech Daily YouTube channel if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys later.